Okay, guys, welcome to INC. Welcome to Harris TV. Hope you guys are having a great day today. And today we're going to talk about why is it important that you keep it a secret if you are planning to move abroad. And this is something from my personal experience that I witnessed firsthand. And it's something that at that time I really didn't know what was going on. I didn't really know what was happening, but by telling everyone that I was going abroad weeks in advance, I thought I was doing myself a great service by informing everybody and letting everybody know of this big dream that I had. And that was right after the 9/11 attacks took place. At that time, I was working with the airlines, and I had previous experience with flying different places and getting used to traveling and seeing all these wonderful places that the United States had to offer. And for some reason, I just wanted to witness and experience what the international world was like. And also, at that time, I was completing my degree in international relations, and I wanted to gain some international experience by learning a new language, and that was Chinese. But let me get back to what I was explaining. At that time, when I was working for the airlines, um, I had put in my 2 weeks notice, and I had informed everyone that I was going to go abroad to study. And at that time, my fellow uh, employees, they would often nag me and say, "Why are you going to that country? Oh, you should stay in America, and America is the greatest place in the world. There's no reason for you to leave the United States." And is there a reason for you to leave the United States? Because it's the best place that you can be. And at that time, I really didn't have a whole lot of people that supported me. But I found that the majority of the people did not support me uh, on my huge endeavor of going to China to study, um, at this famous university and to gain international experience. And from that time, I learned that if you are going to do something such as going abroad and you're going to do something that is not a common thing within the United States, and it's going to seem odd, and expect the majority of the people to not support your future endeavor because it's weird. It's not common. At that time, it was back in 2002, and 9/11 just happened. And to be honest, a lot of people they were not flying. People were afraid to fly. People were afraid to leave the United States. And at that time, I really didn't understand it. But me, myself, I knew that that was something that I had to do. And it was within my major that I had to go out and to gain international experience. And from that, I really learned that if you are going to go abroad, if you are going to really take the initiative to relocate or to go to another country for 1 year or more, that you keep it a secret until at least 5 or 7 days within the time you're about to leave. And that is the reality of it. Because if you do tell someone weeks in advance, a year in advance, and you're not mentally strong, then it's a good chance that you won't go out to fulfill your future plan of moving abroad. And that kind of thing, for many people, it has thrown a monkey wrench in a lot of people's future dream of going abroad. And so you do have people in America that want to go out and venture the world. You have students in universities that want to study abroad, but they cannot do it for the simple fact that someone has psychologically trick them out of their purpose, trick them out of their future dream. If you are in international business or if you are in international relations and that is your major, it is pertinent that you leave the United States to gain international experience. That is the whole purpose of your degree. If you do not have that international experience, then having that degree is of no use because you lack the international experience that is needed, or you lack the language that's needed. And one of the only ways to fast track the ability to be able to speak a second or third language, is to go abroad and live in another country. That is a fact. And we have this society that we're living in that thinks this way. And the majority of people, they have this negative idea of keeping you complacent, not allowing others to fulfill their dreams, keeping everyone afraid. And then before it, you look up, time has gone on, years have gone on, and you have just created an entire problem for yourself because you have based your dreams and someone has taken your dreams and told you what you need to do instead of basing your dream on what you want to do. And that is very important for any individual if you are an adult, because you only have one life. You need to look deep in within yourself and find out what you want to do. And most people are people pleasers. It's a fact. They do everything to please other people. But the worst thing you can do is to do a disservice to yourself by not fulfilling your own personal dreams. So if your dream is to relocate abroad, or as an expat, or to start that business abroad as an international business person, or if you have a degree in international business and it is pertinent that you go abroad, or international relations is pertinent you go abroad to get an experience, then that is something that you will have to do. That is your purpose. And others who don't agree with it, then they're gonna have to deal with that. And that is the decision that I made more than 20 years ago. Of course, that does not take away the fact that you still have a family, you still have a friend, you still have friends that you keep in contact, and you have to take that initiative to go back, and spend time with family and friends and people that are close in your circle. But it has to be pointed out that you are on your purpose and you only get one life. And that one life is for each individual to fulfill their purpose. And the worst thing you can do is to allow someone to block you from your purpose, or block you from your dream, block you from your long-term goal. All right. Okay, guys. That's it for today. And that is the message that I want to get out to you. And if you have any comments that you want to make in regards to this topic today, please comment below. Thank you guys, and have a wonderful day.